Welcome back. We are here on a Monday. Swammy's back. He's here.
Back.
And he couldn't be more excited. Look at his face. Look at him. Today we are doing black stuff. The goal for today is going to be showing you guys the upper and lower oil pan and how you drill for the oil drain for the turbo, since that has a spot there that's just kind of blocked off. So we're going to do that. I'm going to be cleaning this. We're going to get you guys on the GoPro. Sam's going to be knocking in some of the freeze plugs. I got, the brand is like D&J. They're on Amazon. I'll have the link in the description for which ones I got. I looked at getting OEM ones. I looked at steel and brass, and I Googled on the internet for all eternity. Then I got really sick of it, and I just did whatever was easy to get. It was what was on Amazon. So I think we're kind of going to just get to it, start smacking in those freeze plugs. I'll show you guys drilling out. We've got a stepper bit. I think I probably just need to do a pilot hole and then go from there. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so we're gonna get to work right away. So I saw a couple different things. It says basically you just do a shmee, just a quick little
schmutz.
Quick little shmee on there. Yeah, just exactly like that. Look at that. It's like this guy works on stuff. My goodness. Trained professional.
Slap.
Let's take some beans for sure. You want a bigger hammer?
Yeah, I think I do.
So for the oil pan and drilling the return, we're going to drill out this oil drain block off basically that they have from the factory on the NA motors. I did buy this Drift Motion adapter. It's an AN adapter for, it's a billet adapter. The thing I liked about it is it had a cool O-ring seal, which I kind of preferred over like a gasket. They had some with like paper gaskets that go on here, which I wasn't really crazy about. So, but that lines up nicely. The kind of crummy thing about this is that they didn't give me any hardware, which I feel like a lot of the other ones come with. So yeah, like Sam was saying, these are going to have to be drilled and tapped because I don't see any threads in there.
No.
So
yeah, that's all blank.
That'll be another part of it. Anyway, I did like how this sealed, and that was kind of what the reason I bought it, or it's selected this one. There are a bunch of them out there from different manufacturers, so you can go with kind of whatever you want. So first, I've got this punch. Sam was saying to chill with the punch. Don't do anything crazy because with aluminum, you can crack it, and this whole thing's aluminum.
Yeah, especially being cast aluminum.
I have this punch. This is just like a cheapy, this thing's fine. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
But at least just to give me somewhat of a center here. What do you think about that, Sammy? Looks pretty.
Yeah, looks good.
All right. A little guy in the middle there. Then I'm going to take this bit and just start drilling her out. And then I'm going to use the stepper bit. I saw that it only had to go to like 1/2 inch. I don't know. I mean, it's a drain. It's not like...
It should be at least as big as the internal of that AN fitting.
Okay. Oh, like this whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. It should be at least as big as the smallest.
And I guess we can line up a drill bit with that and see, just put a drill bit through here.
Yeah.
And see what that is.
Sure.
But... Ooh, this cuts nicely.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. And you know, people do this in the car. I mean, already that is crazy. We got a pilot hole.
Woohoo.
Woo! Should I just do it with this? I feel like this thing is just gonna work.
It probably would.
I wanted to do it with the stepper, but then I was like, I mean, I think that pilot hole is big enough. This would probably just go.
I would just make it as big as you can.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no reason not to.
Okay.
It's got to get out.
So we're just gonna do this bad boy. This is to 3/4 of an inch. Okay. So.
Yeah, watch your finger.
Yeah, I mean, I know I. This thing is literally just shredding. Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah, you kind of got to keep it going.
Vacuum.
Do you want me to hold the vacuum out the whole time?
I was thinking about that. And that looks way better now. I actually did make quite a decent amount that way.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm getting the corner there a little. I hit the corner a little.
You got to push on it some more.
Yeah. Looks pretty good in terms of centering. I'm kind of pissed about that. I don't think it'll matter.
Your pilot hole sucked, but
Yeah, well,
yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah.
it was a little off. This way.
Yeah, it's only barely off. I think that'll be fine.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what we're gonna go with. I know. I'm wondering if you know, it's better if I was towards the other end with oil.
Yeah, the smoothest transition down into the pan
Should
is
I
going
try
to let
and-
it evacuate.
Should I
the
try
most.
and get that?
If you want to try and hog it out and get
Oh.
it down flush to the side, go for it.
You know, the tough part now will be smoothing that out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so real quick, I ran to the store, and Sam, you want to share with people what we have here?
Yeah, we got a nice tap and drill set because we got to tap these holes for the fitting.
So these are the two holes, and they're not tapped. So we hogged out this bad boy and cleaned it up. That's all nice and smooth in there, which I'm happy about. And then we found a bolt.
Found bolts that fit very nicely. We're just going to drill this out to the correct diameter so that we can tap it, and then all we have left to do is smooth, kind of polish this outside edge a little bit so that that O-ring will seal very well, and then we're done with that, which is sweet.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Alright, getting close. I think that's probably good. Yeah.
That actually seems to be the depth of the existing hole.
Seriously?
Yeah.
When I'm sucking at camera work right now. Okay, so we got that bad boy there.
Because I could feel a distinct difference. It goes because it's only widening the hole. It's not making a hole.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to go through. And right before I stopped at the tape mark,
Yeah.
it kind of stopped. It kind of deadheaded.
Nice.
And I would have had to real push. Then I would have started making a new hole. So I think that's it right there.
All right, so this is what we are left with.
Yeah,
here.
that is the depth of those holes.
Sweet.
We could have just done that.
Yeah, well, we didn't know.
Could have just measured how deep the holes were.
We could have just put something in it, like a pick.
Right. Or a zip tie or
okay, anything. Well, our scientific method was clearly better.
It worked.
So obviously that was better. Yeah, fair. Okay, we didn't do that.
No, but
we were careful.
It worked.
Alright, if that'll focus. We got one tapped. And on to the next one. Pretty clean the battery. We are using a battery.
Speaking of chemicals.
Blocks of wood.
Well, the blocks of wood are important because they're non-conductive.
Mm-hmm. That's for safety.
And they're also chemically neutral.
We're all about safety.
Something like that.
Perfect.
Look at that.
Hey-o! Okay, cool. I'm pretty pumped about that. Dude, camera work. My goodness. Yeah, that looks pretty sweet.
It do. And check this out. I'm inside the oil pan. I'm outside the oil pan.
Hey-o.
I'm inside the oil pan. I'm outside the oil pan.
That is how you drill. That's I guess I should say, that's one way.
That's one way to do it.
We ended up, hogging out like the whole center section, which originally I only planned on doing a 1/2 inch, but Sam made a good point about draining, and it's not like having too large of a drain is going to affect anything. If anything, it's going to improve everything because it will improve flow.
Right.
Which we want that oil getting back to the oil pan.
Yeah, we want it getting out of the turbo into the pan.
So I feel good about that. I don't feel like I've really messed anything up. That lip, the part that I'm upset about is the way that I hit this right here, but I don't think that's going to really matter, honestly.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
There's plenty of O-ring. Yeah, it's clearly bigger than... It fits around the outside of that hole.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, this is like how it would go. So I don't think that's going to be an issue at all. All right, so that's a wrap on this evening. This thing just keeps looking cooler and cooler. I can't wait to start bolting on all these new parts, and this is getting us closer to that. Because the sooner that all this stuff is cleaned, I can clean this all during the week and take care of that.
Yeah.
And then have it ready to go.
Yeah, maybe next week we can start really putting the engine together.
I think that's a realistic goal. So, yeah, I've got some miscellaneous gaskets that are 2JZ GE specific. Intake manifold I already have. Exhaust manifold is what I needed. And then I got some shortened studs that I'm going to share with you guys, a cool OEM thing that other people are trying to resell. And I'm going to kind of give you the deets on that when we're all bolting that up together for some shortened stud options. But thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. This is the way we did it. If you guys have comments, you can let me know why I'm stupid. Don't blame Sam. He was merely along for the ride in my harebrained scheme in doing this on my garage floor. But I think it's going to work great. I have it all cleaned up, and we'll go from here.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and keep following along. We're going to keep plugging away at this And I think it's just going to go faster now because we like doing this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something miserable.
This is the fun stuff.
Thanks for watching.